Good evening, folks. And you come for a blether. So I'm working on the seat part, the leather part of the shooting seat. So I've cleaned up all that aluminium. It's looking really nice. There's the BSA sign in there. Some wee marks and stuff in there, but a lot of history on this. So we'll have to leave some of that. That's the end, your sort of anchor at the end. That's looking okay as well. So pleased with that. Been cleaning this bit of leather up. Use saddle soap on it. There's a lot of staining on it from the aluminium. Some deeper than others. I'm just scraping a wee bit of these dirty marks off. Sure, these are stains from the aluminium as well. I've got the leather a lot softer. I've used the saddle soap about 3 times, and then this Horseman's One Step stuff, and it's feeling a whole lot better. But every time I do it, I think I've got a stain out of it, and I've not really. So I'm scratching it off with my knife a wee bit. This stain's dark on here. I don't know what, if it's a bit of oil or something that's got on here, but it's a bit harder to get off. It's well in there. I think I'm going to leave it at that. So what I've been using as well is this. It's like I don't know what you call it. It's for burnishing the leather. And I've used it a good few times on it, both sides and the edges, and it's made it a whole lot softer than it was before. And on these edges, burnish them back up. Various grooves and stuff in there for doing these edges. It was like really crusty before, but it's so much softer now. We'll get a wee drop more of this Horseman's One Step on here. I just kind of work it in, put a pair of gloves on. It does recommend you wearing gloves, so you should wear them. This has actually had a good few coats of this already, but I keep seeing wee bits I'm not happy with, but just a lot of stains from years of use. Saddle soap only takes off surface dirt, it won't take out ingrained things. Again, that's just a wee, I've scraped that back a wee bit more. It's a bit better. Give it a wee burnish to seal it up. Anything I scrape. Can live with that. So we'll give that a wee coat of this, and then we'll get it slung back into the frame of the seat. Now when you're doing this with a cloth, you see loads of the dye coming off this original colour. But once this dries, that's sort of sealed in. It's a lot of years of drying out. It's amazing what giving leather a wee feed does for it. This strap of the buckle part, it was really dried out. It's all cracking. But with a bit of that stuff and the saddle soap before it, it's fairly softened it back again, and I wouldn't be worried about it going to be cracking anytime soon because it's had a good feed, and I'll also go in these ends a wee bit as well, just in case any cracking wants to start there. I do quite like this leather work stuff, even just the feeding it up. When you got good leather boots when I was young, even working boots, you always looked after them. A bit of snow seal or dubbing, whatever you call it, wax on to protect them over the winter and seal them up a bit, because there's nothing worse than cold, wet feet. So that'll soak in there a wee bit. I'm going to get rid of this stuff off my hands, and we will sling that back into the seat. So the seat part loops through this section here, that bar. So goes through that bar, and there's a little rod that I've cleaned up. It goes through a hole in here, and then it locates in a little groove just there. And there's a couple of clips here as well, if I remember where they go. This little clip. It's in there. I've made an error with this other side, so let's rectify that. I need to get this strap through. So yeah, there. So the strap's in the right spot now. They'll sit in that groove, and the little clip goes in place from the top down. I did make a video, wee photograph of this for my own reference when I put it back together, or took it apart for putting it back together. So there you go. That's this old leather shooting seat for having a wee perch when you're out and about, when the legs get tired. Aluminium cleaned. I'm going to take my gloves off and give this a wee rub, because that horseman's one steps all over that, getting very sticky. I'll get a bit of paper first and then my polishing cloth. So just something a wee bit different. I like getting things to do for people that mean something to them, and I can just prolong the life a wee bit. So we'll give that top another wee feed where the horseman's just on the top. It's had loads of feeding. So get the dye coming off that. Like I say, when that dries, that's not bad at all. It doesn't come off just because it's wet. It's coming off just now, but when it's dry, there's no residue coming off unless you're putting a big effort in to move it around. So there it is, the BSA shooting seat. Don't know how old it is, pretty old. Nice and soft, leather's fed, aluminium's cleaned up, shining on for another day to sit out in the field. Anywho, hope you're all doing okay. We'll catch up soon for more blethers.